Hi everybody. Well, Princess watched my last video. So, here's the thing. I posted on this channel, which is my secondary channel, not my main channel, an experience that we were having on the Sky Princess, where the drinks were late, even though it said charged, and delivered. I hadn't received my drinks yet. 3 different times room service was ordered and there was something wrong all 3 times. And I just put out a video saying there just seems to be something off, and I think maybe they have a lot of new staff on board. Something might be going on and along that lines. Are they short-staffed? I'm not sure. But it was not normal for me to go on a Princess cruise ship and experience those kind of things, because Princess is one of my lines that are right up there, right? I have so much respect for some of these cruise, like the cruise lines seem to be like on the top of their game right now. The last cruise lines I've been on, Holland America, Celebrity, Royal Caribbean, Princess, all have been, service has been right up there. And I even said in my video how great the staff was and how pleasant the staff was. Even when they were late bringing me the drinks, they brought them with a smile and an apology, and they were trying their best. It was not about the staff or anything like that at all, but I was not used to room service being like that on board. Well, people at Princess apparently watched and contacted the ship and said, hey, what's going on? And then I got a message up in my room that night after the video from the hotel director, and I got a call. I saw the message, but as I was going to answer, I got a call. And it was the hotel director, and he was up there with restaurant manager, the room service manager. There's like 4 people in the room, and they had me on a speakerphone, and they were... And here's the thing. Do you think they were mad at me? Do you think they were, Mr. Terrace, how could you put a video out like that? Blah, blah, blah. Please take that down. It was nothing like that. Nothing like that. It was, Mr. Terrace, we are very sorry you were experiencing that. We saw your video and we are embarrassed that this happened. And we are going over our procedures right now to find out why. Wow. Right? Like basically the main guys on the cruise ship are calling me to apologize and say they're working on it to find out why that happened. That is unacceptable, and they're going to fix it. You know what? I've always said that. Things are going to go wrong on a cruise ship. Even when I was talking to them, I said, guys, things happen. I understand that it's just not... I'm so used to the exemplary food and everything on board Princess. In fact, the main dining was really good, and the buffet was excellent. Everything was going well. It was just the room service I was kind of having an issue with cold food and long delivery times and stuff like that. But they were so apologetic and asked me what exactly happened and what the incidences were, and they were taking notes. And they were very honest in their apology, and they wanted to get it fixed. And then the next morning I was disembarked. I was trying to get down to see the hotel manager as well. But as many of you know, my friend Jenny, she hurt her foot the second last night of the cruise. I found out the last day. And so the whole plans in the morning had changed, because we were all going to walk off and we were going to take the luggage out. And they were going to drive me to the airport. Now I had to go out and find a ride because I didn't want to delay them. They had a wheelchair and all that kind of stuff. Jenny's injured. I don't need them making detours to the airport and all this kind of stuff. So I'll get myself to the airport. Don't worry. I've done it a billion times, folks. That's not a problem. Take care of Jenny, because it's going to be a long ride with a sore foot. I wanted them to get home as fast as they could. So I didn't have a time to go see the hotel manager, but I did run into the room service manager, and we had a nice chat, and he was a very nice gentleman, and very apologetic again. with what happened. Says they're going to work on that, and they're double checking their procedures, and they're trying to find out if is there a delay in the app with them receiving the orders, because they asked me, did you order by phone? Did you order on the TV? Did you order on the app? Because they wanted to know where maybe the delay was. So they were investigating what was going wrong. And that's the best thing and the best result you can ask for when something goes wrong on your cruise, right? You don't want, like, they didn't come out and make excuses, which was great, right? Oh, there's 6,000 passengers or 4,000 passengers, and everybody was using the app at the exact same time, or this wasn't working because there's a storm overhead, and no excuses whatsoever. We're sorry it happened, and we're going to work on getting it right, starting right now. And when they call you with the 4 leads of the food service industry and the hotel manager all at the same conference, they took it serious. And they wanted to fix it, which is great. And that's one of the reasons I do like Princess, right? Because if something goes wrong, I know they're normally going to fix it. I know they're going to try and look after it. Now, here's one of the things. And they kind of asked me to do this. And I'm going to tell you why I don't do it to begin. So they said, they saw my video. It was up on I can't remember if it was the last day of the cruise. I think it was, the last day of the cruise. I had posted that video. And they said, we wish you would have told us right away. Now, normally I would fill out the card at the end, the survey that everyone gets. And I would fill it out and explain what happened. But he says the earlier we know this is going on, the faster we could fix it. And I totally get that, right? It's harder to fix a problem after it's over, right? If I would have gone on that day one that I ordered the room service, and I would have, oh, by the way, food was cold. Just want to tell you, I received my room service last night. It took an hour and a half, and it was cold. I would have received that kind of stuff. They could work on it, and I completely understand that, but here's my position, right? Because I run a YouTube channel and stuff like that, I don't want to be seen as that guy who's very petty, or he's full of himself and he's running down to the front desk to complain. Oh, look, some little thing happened. His food was cold, and now he's running to the front desk to complain. I don't want to be that guy, and I don't want people to think I'm that guy. I'll fill my survey in at the end. This happened. I might mention it in the video. And I wouldn't have mentioned it if it had only happened once, but it happened 3 times. That's the only reason I mentioned it. Because that is an abnormality on Princess. That doesn't happen normally. Normally, it's always good, which is why it caught me off guard. And that, when you go on something and your expectations always here, and then something happens, it stands out. And so, but he didn't mention. I said, you know what? Okay. In the future, what I might do is I might just, casually just call down and talk to the restaurant manager and say, by the way, I just want to let you know this happened and everything like that. I'm not complaining. I just want to let you know it happened. And that way they would be informed. But I'm not going to go down to the front desk and, if I was paying for it, that might be like, you know what? It's going to cost you $9.95 for room service, and it comes to me stone cold. I might bring that plate down and put it on front desk and say, take that off my bill. But it's free on Princess. And like I said, normally the food is great. So I'm hoping this was a complete anomaly. Princess responded perfectly. They came and they said, we're sorry, we're going to work on it. No excuses. No, please don't say anything. No, please don't put a video up. No, nothing. They didn't want to censor me in any way whatsoever. They wanted to know my experience in person on the ship so they can fix it. What more can you ask for, folks? What more can you ask for?